Hello, everyone. This is Michelle here. Welcome to channel The Quiet Whispers. I'm so glad you decided to stop by today. So, today I'm going to do a coaching exercise with you all. So for those of you who may not know, I am a life coach. I am an identity coach. And my purpose as an identity coach is to help women heal past their traumas and step into their new identity. So basically, I'm helping you recognize the things that you need to heal from so you can step into your new identity. Um, and so once a week, what I want to do is post up exercises that will allow us to lay the foundation of stepping into our new identity. And so, the whole purpose of stepping into your new identity, it's not about trying to be someone that you're not. You know, this is about coming out of stepping away from your old self and stepping into your new self. It's about that transformation. It's about that rebirth. Um, and as an identity coach, a lot of times, if we have endured any type of trauma, if we have endured any type of heartbreak, um, if we have endured anything that has caused us to lose ourselves or lose sight of our identity. And I always use relationships because relationships is a very good example of how you can go into a relationship one way, and if it's a toxic relationship, how you can literally come out that toxic relationship a completely different person, just period. And a lot of times, toxic relationships, we come out very beaten up, very bruised up. We have our scars, we come out with, you know, so many insecurities, emotional insecurities, physical insecurities, even, spiritual insecurities. And we have to go through a process of reprogramming our minds. We have to regain that, trust back in society, back in humanity. We have to, come out of that brainwashed mentality that we gained when we were in, those unhealthy situations or relationships, or whatever it could be. For some people, it might be, you know, your childhood. You lost sight of your true identity, during your childhood with certain events. For other people, it could have happened later on in life, friendships, relationships. So, for a lot of people, we all come from different walks of life, and we all come from different backgrounds and social constructs. So, my job, like I said before, as an identity coach, is basically to help you recognize the things that you need to heal from so that you can step into your new identity. All right. And that is why I am the identity coach, because this is something that I had to do personally on my own personal journey as well. And now it is, you know, my purpose, my spiritual assignment to help other women do the same thing. And so, yeah, that's why I'm the identity coach. Yeah. So, this exercise that we are going to do. And like I said, I'm going to try to be consistent with posting new exercises once a week. And this is just to help us, like I said, step into our new identity. One of the ways that we step into our new identity is through, healing. We do have to be able to heal. You cannot step into your new identity if you are still harboring on to feelings of um guilt, shame, regret, if you're holding grudges against anything that was done to you in your past. We have to be able to get to a place, in our lives where we um are able to forgive the other person for what was done and peacefully move forward. um and it's up to us to do that. It is our responsibility to do that. But I mean, how many of us know that it's not always easy to do it? All right. And that's the importance of having someone to help, aid you, guide you, keep you motivated, help you stay on top of things so that you can follow through, do the healing work that you need to do so that you can take your power back and step into your new identity. And really, this new identity is not even for real. It's not your new identity because when um originally when I was laying the foundation for my coaching, originally I was saying reclaim your identity, reclaim your identity. But when you go through certain situations, a lot of the times you don't come out the same way that you went in. So reclaiming your identity would be like reclaiming your old identity before you went in. But the whole reason why I said reclaim your identity is because our original identity lies in what God had set for us um originally as our identity before the world got a hold of us. And so originally, that's where the reclaim your identity part came from. It's going all the way back to our original identity that God already envisioned for us before we came into this world and before the world got a hold of us. And then our identity started to change due to our social circles, our living environments, our experiences through life. Okay. But, either way, we're reclaiming our identity, our original identity that God had for us before we were born, before we got here. But we're also stepping into our new identity. So two things can be true at once. Two things can be true at once. But I wanted to lead this exercise with a scripture quick. And so the scripture that I have here is Psalms 139, 15 and 16, which says, "You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion, as I was woven together in the dark of the womb. You saw me before I was born. Every day of my life was recorded in your book. Every moment was laid out before a single day had passed." And see, this is why I mentioned reclaiming your identity, because God already knew us before we were formed in our mother's womb. We had our original identity, but our original identity was snatched away from us the moment we were born in this world. Now, some of us have been blessed enough to be born into a loving home and environment where our original identity, was able to be nurtured, and we were able to grow and mature into who God had originally purposed us to be. And then there are a lot of us who unfortunately did not have that privilege. But the beauty of God and the beauty of life is the fact that when you come out on the other side of what tried to break you, you are made new. Okay. And that leads me into this other scripture, which is Second Corinthians 5:17. It says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here. All right. So this is what we're claiming here. We are now a new creation. But enough of me going on and on and on. I just wanted to kind of give a little background to this so that the exercise and the exercises to come make more sense. All right. So here's the exercise, y'all. This is basically um, how to know if you are stepping into your new identity, or how to know if you are ready, if you're ready to step into your new identity. So here's one thing to be aware of. You feel like you don't fit in anymore. This goes for this may go for family, this may go for friendships, this may go for social circles. If you are a part of any type of clubs, organizations, this may even be like a work environment. Okay. Or if you like someone who's like really active in your community, a part of your community, you feel like you don't fit in. Okay. This is one of the ways that you know you are ready to step into your new identity. So things that you once had an interest in, or things that you used to participate in, you no longer have the desire to do so. Say if you were a party girl, you like to party all the time. You always had a huge entourage around you. You always had to call everybody up, and everybody had to call each other up, and what you're wearing, and what are what you're doing to your hair, and oh, let's go here, let's go there. And now it's like it's kind of like you've been pulled into this place of solitude, almost, in a sense. It's kind of like you're losing interest. You're losing interest. um you just no longer have a desire to do these things, and it's nothing against those social groups. It's nothing against the things that you once enjoyed doing, or the things that you did self-consciously, without realizing that you were probably putting yourself in harm's way. It's just the fact that you're going through a shift. Like, you're going through, straight up, you're going through like an identity shift. And it may be really subtle. You may not recognize it at first. And then for those of you who are just really tuned in, you may recognize that you are going through a shift, that there are things that you're not really clinging to, or, you know, old philosophies, old way of thinkings. Let me not get ahead of myself, because you know, I want to break it down, but that's a light bulb moment for next week's exercise. So let me, but it all ties in though. It all ties in, because it most definitely starts with the thought process as well. But yes, this is the identity shift, you know. So those physical changes, um like I said, you no longer having the desire to do something, or hang out with a certain group of people, or go to a specific place that you probably frequent quite often. Um, you know, So here is the exercise. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to title these videos. I think I might call it like the healing journal series or the journal healing series, something along that line, because having a little notebook it's going to be really helpful during this exercise, because you want to be able to mentally process what it is you're thinking about, as well as when you're writing it down, you really want it to soak up into your brain, because you're going through an identity shift. Okay, you're going through a transformation, and this is a good transformation. This is a good identity shift. That's another reason why you want to get your journal and your favorite pen, and you want to take notes and you want to write this exercise down. So this exercise is to reclaim your identity. Okay, so if you have been feeling this way lately, and if you are consciously aware that you have not been entertaining certain groups of people, social circles, uh it can be a person, place, or thing. Okay, then you are going through this shit. All right, so here is the exercise. Self-examination is the exercise. Ask yourself why you no longer have the same interest or desire. Okay. That's the first thing I need you to write down in your notebook. Why you no longer have the same interest or desire that you once had for those people, those places, or for those things. Even if it's habits or addictions, habits and addictions are also included in this as well. Okay. So write that down. Ask yourself why you no longer have the same interest or desire. Okay. And you're going to answer that question after you write it down. Okay. And then what was it previously that made it okay? Even if it wasn't okay, why did you choose to be a certain way, act a certain way, hang around a certain crowd of people, frequent a place as often as you did, whether it was somebody's house, whether it was a club, like I said, whether it was a organization, it can even be the workplace. Okay. What was it previously that made you do it? Okay. And then um let me see. After that, you want to take a futuristic look. Like, well, not a futuristic look, but a present, because now you want to, we're examining what our thought process was as to why we were clinging to those things, or what our actions was as to why we were clinging to those things. And now we want to ask ourselves, oh, I already touched based on that. Ask yourself why you no longer have the same interest or desire. So that's the present moment question. And then the question to reflect back, that self-examination, is why you no longer have the same interest or desire. So I do apologize if I might have came off like I was a little all over the place, but basically the present day question is, you want to ask yourself, and this is the exercise, like I said, self-examination. You can write this down in your journal. So ask yourself why you no longer have the same interest or desire to be around, said people, places, things. Okay. And then you want to answer, what was it previously? What was it before that made it okay? Even if it wasn't okay, like even if you were putting yourself in harm's way, or you were dealing with any habits or addictions, um, and it, like I said, it don't just have to be about habits and addictions, but previously, what was it that made you feel like this is fine? Because you want to examine, ultimately, at the end of this, you want to be able to examine your growth, Basically, you're looking at your growth. You're looking at why you used to hang out with these people, why you used to do what you do, why you used to frequent this place. Okay. And now you're looking at why you no longer have that same interest. So this is your growth. Okay. You're marking your growth. You're going through that identity shift. All right. And this is what's going to help with healing, because the you what and what should be the answer from this is that you no longer desire um people, places, and things that don't serve your highest good, or does not allow you to elevate, or does not allow you to step into your purpose, or does not allow you to accomplish your goals, or does not allow you to keep your priorities in order, or does not allow you to be the woman that God intended for you to be. So, yep. That is the exercise for today. So this is our first identity coaching exercise, and this is, like I said, I think I'm gonna call it the healing journal series, because you are going to need your notebook or your little journal for this. So each week I'm going to do this, and yeah, that's your homework. That's your homework. But seriously, you know, if you want to change your life for the better, or if you are going through a phase of transition, rebirth, you have been going through like a growth phase and stage in your life, this exercise is made to help you um continue to walk that path of healing, growth, transformation, stepping into your purpose, stepping into your new identity, reclaiming your God given identity before we stepped onto this earth and dealt with all this pollution. All right. This pollution to our identity. But yeah, so that was the exercise for today. Um, Let me know your thoughts about this exercise in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. I not only have, life coaching content, but I also have, whenever I get any spiritual downloads or intuitive nudges and I feel like it needs to be shared, I will share. Also, make sure you check out my shorts, my little YouTube shorts. I have a few healing exercises and some little affirmations and stuff, because we're in 2025, we are healing, we are taking back control of our life, we are reclaiming our identity, we are stepping into our new identity. We're not settling for less than we deserve in 2025. All right, so let's actively make a point to do that. you know we're investing in ourselves, so let's make it a point to actually do that, everybody. Okay, so this is Michelle signing off. Okay, and I hope that y'all have a fantastic rest of your week, and everybody be blessed until next time.